Mahatma Buddha teaches us that the key to good health lies within our human experience. He advises us not to dwell on the past or fret about the future. Instead, we should embrace the present moment. However, many of us struggle to do this because we are preoccupied with what has been or what might come. When we focus on the present, we can free ourselves from the pains of the past and the anxieties of the future. Each breath we take can become a source of joy and happiness that we may have never known before. If you hold Buddha's wisdom close, take the time to watch this video until the end. It could lead to valuable insights. Today's story will guide us toward understanding how to live fully in the present, leaving behind past regrets and future worries. Once, there was a man burdened with sorrow, sitting alone on a mountaintop, crying. A passing Buddhist monk noticed him and approached. The man, in his despair, expressed his intent to end his life. The monk calmly asked why he was crying, if he was determined to take such a step. The man retorted that his life was his own, and his suffering was of no concern to the monk. The monk replied, "If you truly have nothing left to lose, why carry such a heavy burden?" The man, confused, insisted he was empty-handed, yet the monk pointed out that his breath was troubled, showing he was still alive and engaged in this world. Even those with nothing don't typically cry like this. Why do you hold on to your pain? The monk encouraged him to examine the internal struggles he was carrying. Hearing this, the man became more agitated, but then began to realize the monk understood him in a way no one else had. The monk explained that the man's problems were not external, but stemmed from within. He insisted that if he could find peace within himself, he could see the world differently. The man lamented his perceived failures in business, claiming his bad luck had brought him misery. The monk smiled and said it seemed like he let his friend's success dictate his emotions. Your happiness should not rely on someone else's achievements. You're allowing your friend to control your joy and sorrow. Until you recognize that, you will remain trapped in this cycle, the monk advised. The man realized that he had been living for others' validation. The monk urged him to embrace his own path, to use the experiences around him for personal growth rather than resentment. You should be grateful for the lessons life teaches you, even from those who seem more successful. Every experience contributes to your journey, the monk said. As the man listened, he felt a shift within. He understood that his fate was in his hands and that he needed to take charge of his life, regardless of external circumstances. The monk then offered him a small box, saying it contained a secret to alleviating his deepest sorrows. He advised the man to open it only when he felt lost and hopeless. With renewed determination, the man returned home and focused on building a successful business. Over time, he regained his family's support and found joy in the present moment, letting go of past regrets and future anxieties. But life is unpredictable, and after a while, his fortunes changed again. A war devastated his community, and he lost everything once more. Struggling with hunger and the loss of loved ones, he found himself questioning the meaning of life. In his darkest moments, he remembered the monk's teachings. He realized that every phase of life, good or bad, is temporary. Despite his suffering, he understood that life held meaning in the experiences and lessons learned. Ultimately, he decided to keep moving forward, holding on to the belief that he could rise again from his struggles. He chose to live fully in each moment, embracing the present rather than succumbing to despair.